It's Friday, and when I was a kid, the best part of Friday, I loved show and tell. I didn't love school all that much when I was little, but I loved show and tell because I got to show off all of my cool stuff. And I do a lot of thrift store shopping, so I thought it would be kind of fun if we started a show and tell Friday situation where I showed you some of my recent thrift store purchases. Oh, there we go. So this is actually, the bag itself is not a thrift store find. That's one I bought from Angela on 90 Day Fiancé. But it's one of my favorite bags because it's gigantic. It says I can tote it. And if you're a fan of 90 Day Fiancé, you understand why that's so funny. All right, starting first with these puppies. Okay, so there's something that you need to know about me. One of my most favorite movies of all time is the Flintstones movie, the live action one, starring John Goodman, Rosie O'Donnell, Rick Moranis, Elizabeth Perkins. It's incredible. I am obsessed with this movie. It's probably in my top 5, honestly. Mean Girls, Jurassic Park, the Flintstones, the Scooby-Doo live action. I'm actually gonna have to write all these down at some point because I can't get enough. But genuinely screamed when I found these at the used toy store. So we got our little Pebbles. We've got the Pebbles. That's Pebbles. We've got Rosie O'Donnell's Barney Rubble. Rosie O'Donnell. God bless her. My friend Derek also got me recently a Rosie Barbie from the thrift store, but I accidentally left her at a friend's house. So I can't wait to show you that one too. We got Bam Bam. He's got some sort of pet dinosaur. Here we've got Fred Flintstone. This is when he's a business executive. He stole Barney Rubble's test scores and he got promoted. That's why he's wearing such a fancy suit, because otherwise Fred's not a fancy guy. And then, of course, his wife, Wilma. I love these. These are too much. I can't take it. So, that was the first show and tell find. Then, okay. Check this out. This is Jurassic Park on VHS. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nightcat, who cares about VHS, right? Nobody's still watching a VHS. Well, I took it, and I made a few modifications here. There we go. Come on, buddy, get in there. I put some LEDs in it, and now they are lamps. I have been building these little VHS lamps. My dream is one day to sell them on like Etsy or maybe even like the Nightcat merch store or something. But mostly they're just really cool, and they have a bunch of different settings. Ooh. If it stays plugged in, running power to the middle of the kitchen is not an easy thing, can I just tell you? That's not the remote. There's the... So you can pretty much decide, you can pick different patterns. You can just leave it on one color. I think Jurassic Park looks great in red, personally. But the best part is, there's one that syncs to the sound. So when I talk, it changes a bunch of colors. Isn't that really fun to watch? Oh. So anyway, if you see old VHSs, they're not garbage. You can still do really cool stuff with them. And then, one more to show you. Hold on, let me just pack her up nicely. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. She's great. And finally, this one was incredible. I got this one on the shopgoodwill.com. I talk a lot about the shopgoodwill.com. The shopgoodwill.com is where Goodwill sells all the stuff that's like, they know they can get a little bit extra for, but just maybe not in the store, so they do it online auction style. I've wanted one of these forever. This is the T-Rex hand puppet from Jurassic Park The Lost World. Now, he has a little voice box in the top of his mouth that does not work, so I'm going to try to fix that a little bit because I love to hear him roar. There's a little button in here, and he's like... Let me tell you something that's really frustrating about Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is one of the most incredible movies. The Lost World was a heap of trash, and yet The Lost World has all the best merch. This is a Lost World merch. The Jurassic Park merch was early, and I don't think they realized how much they could have made off of merch, because they didn't make a lot of really cool stuff. Lost World, however, they really got it together, and they made these incredible hand puppets. I love him so much. Anyway, if you ever see anything cool at the thrift store, I would love if you just sent me a picture of it. I'd love to see the cool stuff at the thrift store. I'm actually part of a Facebook group called Weird Secondhand Finds That Just Had to Be Shared on, basically everyone just goes in and they take pictures of all the cool stuff that they found at thrift stores and whether or not they bought them, where you can find them, blah, blah, blah. It's great. Would highly recommend.